Guys, today we've got an extremely limited pair of Jordans, Dunks, and what I'm hoping is going to be one of the weirdest shoes of this entire year. So let's start with that one. Right, I'm sure most of you do not remember me speaking about this pair of shoes, but we took a look at it on upcoming sneakers. And I didn't expect the release of these things for a while. Here they are. Let me show you guys what I'm talking about. I just really hope that this pair of shoes is actually as crazy as they make it out to be. Oh, I can feel the softness. What the hell? Guys, this is the Adidas Boost shoes. Oh, that is so weird. Essentially, what this pair of shoes is Adidas took the cushioning that's in a lot of their running shoes and then just covered an entire pair of shoes with it. Every single bit of this material up here is literally just Adidas Boost, and it feels incredibly soft. Even when I press it, it kind of wrinkles up like, I don't know, leather would. Even the insole of this pair of shoes is actually Boost material. Although, the weirdest thing about this is that the midsole kind of feels like it's not Boost. Feels like it has a layer of Boost, but then inside it's like actually pretty tough, and it's not as squishy as like an Ultra Boost pair of sneakers would be. So if that's actually what they did, and this midsole isn't actually Boost cushioning that you're walking on, I think that's a huge missed opportunity. Now, this is a collaboration pair of sneakers on the original Stan Smith model. It obviously just changes up the entire material on the upper. I think they look pretty cool, to be honest. The only thing I will say is that these are pretty expensive at $250. So yeah, they went pretty wild with that price tag, presumably because it's just all over Boost. Let me know what you think of these things. This is definitely one of the weirdest shoes this entire year. All right, we got a Nike pickup. I'm pretty excited that I got this pair of shoes. We're not going to spend too much time, but this is my actual pair, not a review pair. This is the Union Jordan 1. So yes, the pair of Jordan 1s, which a lot of people have very mixed opinions of. I managed to get these things on the Nike sneakers app for retail. Again, it is a pair of shoes that a lot of people call one of the most ugly Jordan 1s, but I definitely don't mind this pair of shoes. I feel like the more you look at it, the more it kind of grows on you. I'm just gonna put it out there. It's definitely not my favorite Jordan 1, but I feel like with the right outfit, considering it is very, very neutral colors, I think this is actually a pretty cool looking pair of sneakers. Yeah, you get some extra orange laces included, which is a signature Union LA color. But yeah, I've done a full review on this sneaker, so check that out. We're not going to spend too much time. But yeah, let me know down in the comment section if you guys managed to pick these things up or if you even wanted to. Alright, always love it when you get a pair of shoes shipped in just a bag. Oh, okay. This is the pair of shoes that was initially just completely stolen from Nike. These are pretty wild. This is the Nike Nocta Glide. I mean, this pair of shoes was literally supposed to drop like back in July, and then when they got stolen from the Nike Memphis facility, I believe there was like a ton of boxes found in a warehouse recovered by police, and this was one of the pairs of shoes that were in those boxes. They obviously got stolen from Nike, they managed to get them back, and then obviously went ahead with the release a few months later. Wow, okay, that's something that's pretty weird. Look at the insoles on there. It's like metallic. That looks pretty random. I honestly don't know how I feel about this pair. It's definitely something I really like about them. When I see them on foot and other people wearing them, I'm like, maybe it's the shape or something like that. I believe the Zoom Flight 95 is what this one is inspired by. I've got a lot of plastic over here in the midsole with these huge circular things with like carbon fiber underneath. I do like the shape that they're going for. Just not a pair of sneakers for me. All right, we got a pretty massive package over here, and I'm not exactly sure what's in here. Very heavy. This is at least 2 sneakers in here. All right, which one should we start with first? The smaller or the bigger one? Let's start off with the big one. Check out this freaking box. It's a magnetic box. Take a look at that for starters. That is freaking insane. Ooh, we got a freaking blue colorway. I didn't even know that they dropped these things. So this is the No Two Ways foams, and this is the really nice blue colorway. I don't know if you guys remember, but we took a look at the all over white original colorway. It's got 3 different ways of wearing it, right? And they're all kind of different sizes to some degree. That's kind of like the tightest fit with the inner sock piece in there. That basically slides into the shoe, and then you've got just somewhat of a chilled out snug fit. Or if you want to be ultra laid back, you can just take this inner sock piece out. Now now you've just got a slip-on foam pair of shoes. Just literally walk around the house or just to chill out. That is freaking sick. Thank you so much, No Two Ways, for this. But it's not done yet, because arguably what's more exciting is the pair of shoes that we have never seen before. So this must be their brand new sneaker, which they just released. Oh, this is crazy. This is the No Two Ways Koiri, I believe is how you say it. Oh, you've got a Velcro kind of pocket around the ankle liner. So that kind of opens up, and then you've got like this paisley print orange on the inside, where I guess you could just stash something. This suede, guys, this is some of the softest suede I think I've ever felt. It's got like the classic No Two Ways little tag on the tongue over there. This takes a lot of inspiration from, like, I would say a Jordan 1 mixed with like maybe an Air Force 1. Let me see how these things fit. I mean, they fit a tiny bit big. I could probably go a half size down. This ankle liner is so padded. It is incredibly soft and just like easy to put your foot inside. This is a cool pair of shoes, man. Huge fan of the fact that, you know, he's out here creating multiple different silhouettes, expanding what they have to offer. You know, they started off with a lot more of like the runner styles and then moved into more classic looking sneakers, and now they've done a foam shoe and a freaking high top in the same year. Massive shout out to No Two Ways. That freaking outsole, by the way, that looks absolutely insane. Right, this is where we get into some of those Nike Sneakers Day pickups. Wait, let me show you what I'm talking about. Definitely not satisfying. This is, okay, interesting, the vintage navy Nike Dunk Low. Wow, that is actually very interesting material. I don't think I've ever had one of these vintage pairs in hand. I might have tried the vintage red pair. All I know is that this material, this vintage kind of slightly shiny, almost cracked leather, feels a lot softer than your standard pair of Dunks, but for the most part, this is your standard pair of Dunks. And then the white leather on the upper, yeah, it's not amazing, guys. It is not the best leather by any means. Sock liner is really nice though. Look at that. It adds just a little bit of a different flair to it. Feels slightly more premium than your standard sock liner on a pair of Dunks. Of course, you got the sailed out midsole to match with these sail laces, which are actually slightly different in terms of color. Anybody who watched the channel knew I told you guys what was happening on Nike Sneakers Day. It wasn't anything crazy, right? There was no freaking Travis Scotts, no Jordan 1s. I told you guys don't get your hopes up, because that pretty much never happens. Yeah, let me know if you managed to get these things on Nike Sneakers Day, if you even wanted to, but let's keep it moving. All right, another Nike box. Let's pray that this pull tab is a little bit better this time. Okay, so these I am actually really looking forward to seeing. We got some really interesting paper on here. Oh, okay, these are wild. Take a look at that, guys. This is the Sushiko Jordan 1 Low. So I think what Nike calls these things is World Make Japan, but obviously this is very much of a Sushiko print all over here with the denim overlays. And then just look at all of those raw hems and that like stitching, all of these threads kind of splaying over onto the sides. You've got an extremely vintaged out, just to the point where it looks like a very clearly painted midsole. Inner sock liner looks really cool as well. It's basically like a taupe or kind of tan color on the inside. And then you've got, to top it all off, a freaking cork insole as well. I really like them. I think they look sick. These are all over denim. Got a Nike swoosh in black leather, which I think looks really cool. But yeah, these also dropped on Nike Sneakers Day. They were definitely one of the more limited ones, because these for sure only dropped here in the EU. I don't think you guys out in the US got these things. They also dropped again today, I believe. So it was kind of like a small release on Nike Sneakers Day, and then kind of the main drop today. If you wanted just a low-key, very limited and hard to find pair of Jordan 1, this Sushiko pair is super interesting, a ton of detail, and I think it's just a good looking pair of ones. Guys, that is all of the sneakers I got for you today. If you want to get your full rotation on point, check out that video over there.